This is Seemorerocks reporting from Down Under, and I have with me Marta Lu. Is that the right pronunciation?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
okay. I have Marta Lu from Sao Paulo, and she, like me, is a concerned citizen. You have a background, I think, in business and wanted to do some photography, but you weren't really allowed to because of the situation with the drought. And now you're finding out as much as you can, and I'm here to try and help to get this information out to the wider world, which may include some people in Brazil. Who knows? So really, I'm just going to open it up to you to say what you want to, and I will come back with some questions. So maybe we can just start with a generally, what is happening? How long has it been happening?
Okay. What is happening here in São Paulo, but we can. São Paulo is the same in the whole country, in
Yeah.
Brazil. Yeah? What happens in São Paulo is happening in other cities. Is that we are in a severe drought since last year, and the government is not dealing with that very well. It's not telling the truth to the people. Yeah. Last year, because we had World Cup and we have elections, everything was hidden from
Yeah,
the
hidden.
people.
Yes.
Yeah. In the elections, for the World Cup, we had thousands of tourists coming to São Paulo, and nobody was told to save water.
Yeah.
I know that because I talk with a lot of visitors, from Australia,
Yeah.
Japan, Colombia, and I showed them a picture of the main reservoir, Cantareira.
Yes.
It was almost completely dry, né? And all of them were really shocked when they
Yeah.
saw the picture because they had no idea. And this is what happens with other people, I think. And the press, the media is not telling the truth, or it's not talking a lot about the problem. And right now, I think we had, I spoke with a specialist of water from the United States,
Yes.
Dr. Richard Palmer. He's here studying the drought, and he showed us, like, as an example, in New York, when they reach like 50% of the capacity, they are on an emergency alert,
Yes.
and everybody knows that they have to save water. And he was asking, how could we now in São Paulo have less than 20% of water, and we are not in the red alert or
Yes.
calamity state. It's not being declared by the government, the real situation.
Yeah.
And what happens if the rain doesn't come now in September or October? Probably the first, we will have a collapse on the system,
Yeah.
on the Tietê system that supplies water for 4 million people.
So it's 5
In the
million. 5
five,
million.
4 million.
Oh, 4 million. Yes.
It's a lot of people
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. It's the whole of New Zealand.
Very big city, and we are talking about the whole metropolitan area of
Yes.
São Paulo. We are talking about 20 million people. It's a lot of
Yes.
people
Yes.
that could be without water.
Yeah.
And we are still now having people sick because of the water, because the government is making water restriction.
Yeah. Right. I heard. So citizens are getting about 50% or something of water. Is that right? So some
Yeah,
days there's water, other days there's none. Or
yeah. It's not the. I think the big problem is not. This is not an unequal distribution of
yeah,
water.
right.
This is a crime by
Yes,
the UN. Né? The ONU, UN, United Nations, tells that in the drought you cannot make difference between people.
yes,
Everybody should receive the, the same amount of water.
right.
But this is not what is going on. We have places here that I found with 10 days without water
Yeah,
in the outskirts. While here in the center, I am a lucky one. I didn't feel the water shortage
yes,
yet.
yeah, right.
The water I wasn't without water in my tap for a day here.
Yes,
So this is for me another. I think it's a crime
yes,
be-
yes,
because what happens is why I still have water on my tap.
yes,
I don't think about the drought for the most of the people, not for me, because
yes,
since
yes, yes.
I didn't see the rain, I was really concerned. Okay, no rain, no water, and okay, I got crazy
Yeah,
because
yeah.
of that. But for the here in my building, I have a notice asking to save water, but not because the water is missing, not to pay the penalty
Yes.
for using le- more water.
Yeah, yeah, right.
So for me, it's clear that we not everybody is aware about
Yes.
uh, the real state of, that we are. We are
So if you open the newspaper or the television, there's nobody talking about this, right?
I can say that now it is starting to to show a lot more,
Yeah,
but because we are in a pre-catastrophic moment.
yeah,
I,
yeah.
right now, the press should talk a lot more,
Yes.
but right now we don't have nothing to do.
And my understanding is that the governor has only just now declared that there is an emergency.
Yeah, he declared an emergency, but only for one system, the
Yes.
cheapest system, and but the government says no, but it's fine. We will have water. We will get water from São Lourenço, but
Yeah.
there
Some
is no way to bring water in
yeah,
6 days.
yeah. Some miracle will happen.
Yes, we now have to pray for rain.
Yeah.
Only rain
Yes.
can save us.
Yes.
It's unbelievable how we got to this point.
Yeah, and as I understand it, it's not just Sao Paulo that is affected, but there's more than one state in Brazil that is badly affected by drought.
Yeah, I think now Brazil has less water than I don't know. New Zealand maybe because Brazil it's having a big drought in the most of the country.
Yeah,
We only have water in the south or in Amazonas area.
yeah, yeah, right.
And but for the southeast that it has São Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, Minas Gerais, here we have a lot of um, demographic
Yes,
concentration and the how can I say the economic place it's here. The how
yeah.
what,
It's the economic powerhouse of Brazil,
yes,
isn't it?
yes,
Rio de Janeiro, Sao Paulo. Yeah,
yes. I don't know how. I don't know if we will have Olympic Games next year.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, that's a big question,
Because
isn't it?
without water,
Yeah,
and if Sao Paulo in a catastrophe,
yes,
right now things are really bad here. People are who knows are concerned, who and who doesn't know will be surprised.
yeah.
And I think this is terrible.
And you told me something that it's really affecting the health of the people. Like people are affected by mosquitoes and
Because we have
diarrhea.
yes, a dengue explosion, a disease caused by a mosquito. Because people are saving water. Okay, not everybody has money to buy a proper water container
Yes.
to save water. So they are saving water in buckets, in bottles, everywhere they
Yeah, yeah.
can. And this is also a problem. But we are having contamination in the pipes
Yes.
because what happens if when we don't have water in the pipes, there is a problem with the pressure.
Yes.
And the pipes here are very old
Yes.
and have holes and everything. And what happens is that what is outside goes to inside,
Yeah.
and when they make the water flows again, it carries all the dirty, so the people are getting sick. And
Yeah.
the government knew about this, but it's not alerting the people to take extra precautions with the water.
Yeah. And I can imagine that if the reservoirs are really low and they're getting everything at the bottom of the reservoir, then there will be a lot of disease. I mean, there'll be a lot of problems with the purity of the water.
Yes, we don't have potable water anymore
Yeah.
because what happens is that we have water treatment stations
Yes.
that were designed to treat, I think we can say normal. It's not normal water, but
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
it was designed to treat water from a river.
Yeah. Yeah. So you said something to
Not
me that the
treat
water from the river was like sewage.
Yes, no, because Pinheiros River is completely uh, died.
Yeah.
It's huge. It smells
Yeah. Yeah.
terrible. I went to on the banks to photograph. I got sick
Yeah.
after because it was. This is terrible. And the water from Pinheiros is goes to Billings Reservoir, and Billings Reservoir is huge, but it's contaminated,
Yes.
very polluted. And they are changing this water from Billings to Guarapiranga, that is another reservoir, to give to the people, but they don't have the right treatment for this water.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this I uh, I don't know, Robin. I don't know how do I feel with all of this.
Yes. Yes. Well, yeah. No, I fully understand that, and
Right now, I'm thinking where should I go because I can't stay here.
yes. Yes.
It would be terrible. 20 million people without water. It could be war.
Yeah. Well, has there been any social unrest? Of people who haven't got water, and then they start to get upset, and maybe they there's riots or something. Has there been anything like that yet?
Riot here in Sao Paulo.
Well, yes, because of the lack of water.
Yes,
People
yes.
panic.
I heard in a place that I visit. that they were like for after 15 days without water, they start to put fire on the street.
Yes.
But I didn't see
Yeah. Yeah.
anything on the news.
Yeah. Yeah.
They gave me the every people that I spoke with on the area that was affected told me that this was true. They put fire, and then Sabesp, the water utility, sent water to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Sao Paulo is huge. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
possible to cover everywhere. I'm trying to be with the people that are getting sick, and sometimes something happens. Né? Once we made a report about people that were receiving 2 hours of
Yes.
water, but 2 hours from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
wasn't sleeping because they had to stay up because they were concerned. And Robin, this is so sad. They were really tired. They had to be aware, and they had pain on the backs because they have to carry the water with the
Yeah.
bucket.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's, it's unbelievable.
Yeah. It's an unimaginable situation. Yeah.
Yes.
I think we'll possibly leave it there for now, because otherwise it's too much for people to take in. But I would like to talk to you again, and especially if there are any developments, you just let me know.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I will put this out with your photographs and some of the material that you've provided. And thank you for
Thank
yeah,
you
spending this time with me.
for this interest, and because I am like saying how the world is so quiet about, like, this is
Yeah.
a big metropolis
Yeah. Yeah.
that's collapsing,
Yes.
and like
Yes.
the world is like, okay, nothing is happening.
Yeah.
I think the immigrants problem will be nothing. Syria will be nothing about what's going to happen here.
Yeah.
This is really serious, and it will affect the economy of the world
Yes.
also, because
Yes. Yes. Well, it's going to affect the lives of everybody in the world. That's it.
that, and everybody's quiet. And
Yeah.
okay, thank you,
Okay.
Robin, for listening.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much.